Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. Merciless Vaughn here, back with another Bleach Brave Souls video. In this one we have the Limit Breaker quest up here, so we're just going to go ahead, take a look at some of the stage rules and take a look at some of the characters you can use to clear this. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel or you have been here for a while, subscribe and help me get to 600 subscribers. And if you want to further support me and the channel, you can do so by becoming a channel member. Now with all of that said, let us go ahead and get started. So first things first here, I am a little bit late. This Limit Breaker quest started the 30th of last month, which I think was on a Tuesday, and we have until the 11th to do it. Not that much time to get it done, so the sooner you get it done, the better for sure. So, like always, the first slot stages will always kind of be catered toward one of the newer characters in the most recent end of month banner. So just from looking at this, I'm pretty sure this one is going to be for Yorichi. Let's see, technique, attribute damage times 2, melee attack damage times 2, killer effect times 4, and the burn plus status summit is going to be in there, so we'll definitely have to watch out for that. And then there's going to be speed, no affiliation enemies in there. So yeah, it's safe to say this one is definitely for the Yorichi, I think. And then here we have power attribute damage times 2, range attack damage times 2, just regular paralysis, and then technique soul reaper enemies here. And then for the last one, they usually don't put like that many stage rules in here, so it's interesting that they put so many for this one. So we have my attribute damage times 2, range attack damage times 1.5, weaken, freeze, and poison status elements are in here, and it's going to be heart Quincy enemies. Alright, so now that we have these stage rules here, let's take a look at some characters that will help you clear this Limit Breaker quest. So yeah, like I mentioned, the new Yorichi here, she is going to be the best in the slot character. She's going to fill all of the bonus stages, I guess bonuses to where you'll actually be able to get the full amount of damage here. She does have two EX moves. Long Stride and Berserker maxed out is at 25%. Take a look at here, you can just pretty much see what the Berserker is depending on the amount of dupes you have there. Soul trait, strong attack recharge time on is 14%. She is a melee unit, so like I mentioned, yeah, she is going to be getting the full bonuses, so she will be doing the max amount of damage possible. She has paralysis plus on all of her attacks. She has an EX move and a superior strong attack on her SA2. And if we take a look down here, she is immune to fire resistance at 200%, so she will be fully immune to the burn plus status element that is there. A base full stamina damage boost of 30%, frenzy plus 3 bombardment. You will have increased status element chance against the no affiliation enemies in there. And damage to paralyzed enemies 60%. And she also does have weakened defense, and the status element spiritual pressure boost to 100%. So yeah, this Yorichi is definitely going to be very, very strong. If you have her, definitely use her, and if you have her with dupes, she's just going to be that much more effective inside there. Alright, so up next here we have the swimsuit Burn the Witch Macy here. She is a technique unit with the no affiliation killer plus. Her EX skill is Bruiser at 30%, maxed out. Soul trait, normal attack damage inflicted at full stam 40%. She is a melee unit, so she will be getting the bonus, all of the bonuses there, which is going to be great. She has a minor boost on her SA1 and a major boost on her SA3. She has Lacerate and Drain on all of her attacks except for her SA2, obviously. Yeah, she does have the gauge effects, which will give her 100% Bruiser and Flurry plus 1. And unfortunately, she only has Flurry plus 1 in base, so she'll only get Flurry plus 2 at the match. One of the things I really don't like about this unit. If she was a ranged now unit, I would be more okay with that if she, you know, was just Flurry plus 1 base and then get an extra Flurry plus 1 while the gauge is active, but it is what it is. She does have the start gauge 70% skill here, so you will have your gauge filled out for the most of it when you first go into it. Then you'll be able to, you know, just get that big burst of damage at the start there, which will be very good to help you clear faster. Gauge Rampage is also going to be very helpful. You'll just get more gauge depending on the amount of enemies you defeat. Let's see, she has an increased status element chance against no affiliation enemies that will help you proc your status elements a lot more, which will just help you get your drain back faster and help you lacerate the enemies. She actually is going to be increasing the team and the party's strong attack damage by 20%, a very, very great skill. You know, say you don't have the Yorichi, but you do have this Macy, and you can use like other stronger characters for the other stages. This is going to be a great support skill. And not to mention the booster and enhancer is going to be just very great as well. The only thing she's really missing is a heal. If she had a heal, it would be very, very great. But she does heal herself because of the drain. And so yeah, as you can see here on her status elements, they aren't Lacerate and Drain Plus, so it won't be as effective as it would be if they were like the plus status elements. But that's pretty much it. A good second character, I think. Alright, so another character you can use is this 1000-year Blood War Byakuya, though he won't be as effective as he would be with the previous two characters because he has the no affiliation killer not at the plus here, if you just take a look at it. So yeah, that's just another thing to know about this unit. If you do want to use him, you will probably need some dupes with him. Soul Trade damage inflicted at full stem here. He is a melee unit, so he will get the bonus melee damage there, which is great. Another thing is his fire resistance is only at 100%, not 200%, so he will be susceptible to the burn status element there. Yeah. Let's see. He does have full stem and only increase strong attack damage at 40%. Frenzy is at +2. He does have damage to weaken enemies, enhancer, booster, which will just help increase the effectiveness of his SA2. And he does have weakening on all of his attacks except his SA2. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it here for the first slot stages. As for other characters, I mean, you do have some other options, but they're just going to be very, very old pretty much after this Byakuya here. Alright, so for the second slot stages here, I think it'd probably be best to use this Bass B. He does have Soul Ripper Killer Plus, obviously going to be very great. Soul Trade Strong Side Recharge Time on 14%. Do know, I think that, yeah, he is a Guild Quest character, unfortunately, so most of these skills will not be effective in there. But I mean, he does have damage to burning enemies 80% there, which is going to be good, and the status element Spiritual Pressure boost 80%. And I mean, at least he's going to have Flurry +2. I mean, yeah, missing out on Flurry +3 is kind of unfortunate. He also does have the weakened resistance, which isn't going to be very helpful because it's paralysis status element inside the second stages. Besides that, the slot 2 characters are looking kind of rough here. You really don't have much to go off of here. I mean, yeah, you do have these two units right there, but this is just kind of like a farming unit right here, as you can see. I mean, her soul trait is a technique, only slot potions +5 and drop +17% here. I mean, if that's not a clear indication that she's a farming unit, then I really don't know what is. I mean, I guess you could use her for these like support skills right here. But nah, I don't know. Honestly, yeah, if you don't have like maybe this Bass B here, or like, I guess you could use like your strongest power unit in there and just try to get killer at least. I think that'd be very helpful. But yeah, as for the second slot stages, not much going on there for that. Alright, so for the slot 3 stages here, we do have this seasonal Retsu here. She does have the Quincy Killer Plus, which will be obviously very great in there. Soul Trade is the, if I can scroll down to see it, damage inflicted at full stem plus 35%. She is a range unit, so you will get the bonus range damage in there, which will be great. She does have paralysis on all of her attacks. She has an EX move that does look like it has a heal on there, that's going to be great, and her Soul Bomb does have a barrier on there, which is good as well. She's another Guild Quest character, unfortunately, but at least her base, she'll have a Frenzy +2, which will be nice. Increased status element chance against Quincy's. And she does have the status element Spiritual Pressure boost at 80% there. Though it doesn't look like, is she? No, she has the weaken resistance at 100%, which is fine, but you still have to worry about the freeze and the poison that is in there as well. So I think just with this Retsu, if you play very carefully, just because she has the Quincy Killer Plus, she's going to be very, very great in there. Up next, I think I could mention this Meninas here. She also does have the Quincy Killer, obviously, but it's not the Quincy Killer Plus. Her soul trait is super hard, only slot potions +5. She's another farming unit. But the thing is, she does have a barrier and a heal on her SA2. So if you do end up taking some damage with your other characters, you can just come to this character here, pop her heal, and it will also give you a barrier for a little bit. But she also does have the all status element resistances shared at 100%, which will actually just, you know, give some resistances to other characters. And another thing is, I'm pretty sure this 100% is going to be additive to the other characters that have 100%. So technically, really, she's going to be giving, I guess, 200% really if it's at 100% characters that's going to be resistant to that element. But if it's not the element she's going to be resistant to, then you really won't be immune to it. She does have Frenzy +2, which is a good multi-barrier medic, which will just obviously increase the effectiveness of her SA2, and that's going to be very good. But other than that, same thing for the slot 2 stages here. You're not really have much to work with. I mean, this Mila Rose here, she's a Brave Bout unit. And then just, I mean, I already mentioned her, and then everybody else after that is pretty much just kind of really. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the characters. So I guess I can just go ahead and make a team and jump right into the events. Alright, so before we actually jump into the event here, I just want to show you my team and their build. So yeah, I am, for my team, I'm just gonna go with the Safely Macy here, and then the Bruno, and then the Meninas here. As for the build, it's just going to be the Golden Chappie, 5-star plus Hollow Bait. Then the character links, just some strong attack reduction, full stamina damage boost links. The links will be pretty much the same across the board, just for different attributes, so I won't mention them again. And as for here, my Macy, she is Max Transcendent here. I do have her 2 main stats here at level 13 there, which is pretty good. And then for the bonus abilities will be full stamina damage boost and the plus 200, well, for her attack, but the bonus abilities will just pretty much be the same, but for the SP units, it'll be 200% spiritual pressure, so I really won't go over the bonus abilities again. So that's pretty much the Macy. As for the Bruno here, unfortunately, I only have him at 1 out of 5. Not very high descendants or link levels. Oh, wait, my Macy. My Macy, she is link level, what, 22, as you can see there. Yeah, so she's link level 22. Then all my characters, as you can see, I can get them to the max level of 427 for me. And as for his build, it's going to be the Cape Fastener, Fortification Pill, and the Gold You Can Dispenser at 5-star plus. And then, like I mentioned before, links and bonus abilities will just pretty much be the same. And then the second one will just be whatever their main stat is at 200%. The Meninas here, I do have 3 copies of her there. Transcendence levels level 10, link levels 20. And then the Cape Fastener, Fortification Pill, Gold You Can Dispenser at 5-star plus. Then links pretty much the same. Strong attack reduction, full stamina damage boost links. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead, jump in here and see what my team can do for this Limit Breaker quest. Alright, so here we are here. I'm just going to go ahead and activate this boost here and then that boost right there. And so now that we have that, yeah, it's a good thing she's a melee unit and she just has Lacerate and Drain on her Nash string. That's going to be very good. And you can see the minor strong attack, or I guess the minor boost does come back pretty fast, which is great. I think for stages 1 and 2, well, the slot 1 and 2 stages, I think we'll be fine because we do have Killer Plus. This is going to be very great. I don't really want to use her SA2 yet unless I take damage, but we'll try to avoid damage as much as possible. Oh, we took damage, and yep, that's bad. Very, very bad. Another thing is we do have to be very, very careful here, this status element. But, well, yeah, she has actually, she does have Drained on her Nash ring, so I don't have to worry about it too much there. And it seems like for this one, we do have about 5 minutes to clear it. I didn't really take a look at the time of when we started, but I'm pretty sure it's going to give us a good amount of time to finish this at least. I've always managed to get over at least 10 stages done for this Limit Breaker quest, so I'm not too worried about it. I can't remember the last time we had like a very, very hard guild, or not guild quest, Limit Breaker quest. There was one instance where we did have a very, very hard Limit Breaker quest. I can't remember which one it was. It was like my worst Limit Breaker quest run yet. I can't remember exactly when it was. Okay, it seems like we have the tanky enemies here, so we have to be careful here. We dodged, but we took damage. I mean, we're going to be constantly like boosting ourselves and getting a heal back, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, we did. I was absolutely fine. Oh, but I guess we don't have to worry about the status elements. I'm very forgetful. I have a very bad memory. I know Bruno is not immune to this, that's for sure. So we have to be very careful. I probably should have saved his SA3 for this group of enemies right here, actually. But I should probably use my soul bomb sooner rather than later, though, huh? Yep. I use it just because we took damage right there. Oh my goodness gracious. See, this is why I hate these brute enemies right here. Just because, man, they were killer back in the day when IT was like very, very difficult. But it's a good thing the burn status summon is actually doing like chunks to their health. It was doing what, like 278k a tick, which is a lot. So, I mean, it's a good thing that I brought her because, I mean, we can just do this, give ourselves a barrier, and, you know, heal us back up. Unfortunately, what, the slot 2 stages were like increased range damage ×2, so since Bruno, or not Bruno, Bass B there is a ranged or melee unit, we're not going to get the bonus range damage here. She's not doing too much damage right here herself, so we might be in trouble. This is another reason why the Killer Plus is very good, because they can just easily help you take out these enemies here. I mean, it's good. We also have damage to enemies not affected by ailment 100% here too, so it seems like most of our time is just pretty much going to be kind of used up here. Had I not get hit with the Bruno last time, I definitely would have used her Soul Bomb right here since she is giving us the most problems. But after this, I think we're going to roll back to the first stage we started on, so we're pretty much going to be good. I mean, the good thing is we don't have to worry about this poison status helmet, right? Since she has the immunity plus 100%. Yeah, too much time is kind of being wasted here. I'll probably just skip to when I actually finish these enemies here. Yeah, as expected there, that one did take forever. But yeah, we are rotated back to like where we started at, so this is going to be good. Just go ahead and pop these boosts right here. And then we'll have our gauge for the next time we go back to Macy. That's pretty much it, really. Yeah. It seems like if you do have the Yorichi and with some dupes, you will be able to clear a lot faster. I think the one thing you really need is probably like that slot 3 character for this Limit Breaker quest. If you have like a really good character there, I mean, I'm pretty sure she would be doing a lot better, Max Ascended, but yeah, I mean, I really slowed down right there, which was unfortunate. I mean, she is the only character here that doesn't have the Killer Plus, so had I had like a Killer Plus unit there for her stages, I'm pretty sure we would have got this done a lot sooner. But definitely, I've honestly done better, really, for their Limit Breaker quest here. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this Limit Breaker quest. I completed 12 out of the 22 missions there, just a little bit over half. Could have done better, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, so that's pretty much going to be it for this Limit Breaker quest. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and as usual, until next time.